Hello guys, in today's session we will discuss about the Selenium 3.0. Selenium has launched its new version 3.0. So today's session we will see what are the new changes incorporated in Selenium 3.0 and we will write one demo program in Selenium 3.0. So before to understand what are the changes included in Selenium 3.0, we should aware of about the Selenium 1.0 and 2.0. What is the difference between them and what are the limitations in Selenium 1.0 and 2.0. Okay, so as I explained in my previous video, the Selenium 1.0 include Selenium ID in RC. So ID is nothing but is a Firefox plugin and playback tool, and it's introduced in 2004. And ID and RC both follow the JavaScript approach. So as we aware, like we can playback our scripts in an ID, right? And we can execute our test case and test shoots in ID. But in ID has also some limitation. We cannot extend our program. We cannot write the complex scripts in ID. So RC is introduced. In RC, it's nothing but remote control tool, and here we can write our scripts in a different language: Java, C Sharp, Python, Ruby. So it supports all the different programming language. So how is RC works? RC works in a way like it just inject the JavaScripts in the client in the browser, client browser. So client browser has support client browser has support this like has own like API. Okay, it support the RC scripts and it will respond back to the RC. So nothing but its framework. It's like when our program send commands to the RC, right, remote control, and RC is injecting these commands to in a client browser, right? So by its test program, and it is executed by these proxy injections in the browser and respond back to the result back to the RC by executing the selnest command, okay, using the built-in JavaScript engine. So it has nothing but this all framework will work with the proxy JavaScript injections, right? So it has also some limitations which is overcome in a Selenium 2.0. So in a Selenium 2.0, nothing but it includes the Selenium 1.0 and WebDriver. So WebDriver is introduced. But before to understand like what is a WebDriver, before we need to understand like what are the limitations in RC, why it's fail. Why it's some limitations to execute the scripts by the JavaScript approach. Okay, so it's nothing but by using the JavaScript approach, using the RC, it's break the same origin policy. So what is the same origin policy? In same origin policy said that you cannot share. I mean, you can share the scripts between the two web page if both web pages has the same address. I mean, same protocol, host name and port. If there is something different, like if you accessing the page by different protocols or host or port, then you cannot share your scripts between the two web pages. It is nothing but preventing prevent the malicious scripts on a one page, right, to obtain the access of the sensitive data of the another page. So this way this origin policy is broken, the way RCs work, because like RC as is working on a remote server and it fired the command on the browser on a different location. So there were different port and different protocol is coming in this picture, and this way it's failed to even execute the scripts on a different the different protocol and different port and different host. So this way the WebDriver is introduced, WebDriver, nothing but it has like it directly interacting with the browser without the JavaScript. So this way it has overcome the limitation of the RC. But again, the WebDriver has own limitations, like it only written in a Java, right? It's not support the multiple different programming language. So the both the approach, like Selenium 1 and the WebDriver is merged, and it's called the Selenium 2.0, and it introduced in 2009. So WebDriver is introduced in 2007, right? But then after it is incorporated, like it is merged with the 1.0, and finally is merged in 2009. So again, the WebDriver is support the different browsers, right? And here I explain like sometime if you faced the problem in RC, like there is I can say how we can break the same origin policy. Like sometime if you are aware, like if you are accessing the file tag in I browser, then it cannot be allowed to access your file tag by the scripts. So there were some limitation with the RC, which is overcome in a WebDriver 2. So again, like how we can migrate the Selenium 1 scripts, which is written in a RC, to in a Selenium 2. The Selenium 2, like they given the Selenium Backdriver, that is a one tool. By using that, you can migrate your Selenium RC scripts into the Selenium 2. So this way it has given the support in a Selenium 2, and it has, so WebDriver is nothing but combination of the RC and the WebDriver API. So it has both included RC API and the WebDriver API. Now then introduce the Selenium 3.0. Okay, so what is the like goal behind the Selenium 3.0? The Selenium 3.0 now separated the Selenium API and is a clear version of the Web API, and it is separate API for the RC. So this way it has legacy RC is separated in a Selenium 3.0. This is one of the major change over here. So again, it is a support the RC. You can even support migrate your scripts in a 3.0, but gradually it's dropped the legacy like RC support now in a 3.0, and I think in gradually in a 4.0 the RC is completely dropped. Okay, so this is one of the major change. Another major change is in Selenium 3.0 is it has support from only supporting a Java 1.8 or higher version. This is one of the major version, environment change in a 3.0. And for the now in a Firefox, if you want to interact with the Firefox driver, you need to download the Geckodriver for the Firefox driver. So for each as you aware, like in a Selenium 2.0 also, if we like interact with the Chrome driver, we need to download the Chrome driver client. Okay, and we have to set the path for the Chrome driver. Similarly, for now the Mozilla, like Firefox driver, you need to download the Geckodriver, and with the Geckodriver you can interact with the Mozilla or Mozilla driver. Similarly, for other driver also, you need to download the driver and you can interact with the driver. Now Selenium 3.0 support I version 9 or above only. Okay, so this is another one of the change. Another one major change is now the unused command line argument are now no longer passed. Okay, so this is one of the change over here. So now what is the impact of the existing scripts written in a Selenium 2.0. I think there was no major change to migrate your scripts, or maybe you can say when you change your scripts in a 3.0, you have to just change the JDK version and few references in your program. Okay, so this is very easy to like incorporate 3.0. You can say migrate your scripts to a 3.0. Now let's see one example. We can like how we can launch the Firefox Driver with the Selenium 3.0. And before that, we can say let's see example if we launch a Firefox Driver without the Geckodriver with the Selenium in a Selenium 3.0. Then what was the error? What was the exceptions? So mostly if you like directly as we do in a 2.0, if you just open your Firefox driver and you try to launch a Firefox driver, you will get this kind of the exceptions, the illegal state exceptions. So it said that path of the driver must be set. This is Geckodriver here to set in a system property. So this is as I explained, this is one of the major change over here. So what is a Geckodriver? So as I explained, like the WebDriver will be directly interacting with the browser with directly it's directly interacting with the browser. So here now it has separated the client interaction. So Geckodriver is nothing but is a proxy for using the W3, like is a standard compatible clients to interact with the Gecko based browser. So Geckodriver provides the HTTP API like described by the WebDriver protocol and communicate with the Geckodriver. Okay, so from Firefox version 47, after 47, I mean 3.0 is support only after 47 Firefox driver. Okay, so that you have to take care when you set up your environment for Selenium 3.0. So Selenium 3 expect to set your Geckodriver by this command that we will see in the program how we can do it. Okay, so let's start to write one program. Okay, here just I show you a few links like where you can download the Selenium 3.0. As you say, like as you have like Selenium has this website, official website. Here from download you can download 3. Beta version. Like for Java you can download this 3.0 beta version, and you have also need to be download the Geckodriver. So this is a GitHub path where you can download your GitHub driver for the Mozilla browser. So version 0.10 you can download for the Windows, Mac or Linux machine. Okay, so here you can download your Firefox Geckodriver for Firefox browser. Okay, so this is one of the dependency. Okay, now let's start our program. Okay, now I am using the Eclipse. Just make sure your Eclipse is support the JDK 8. Okay, then only you can write a script or you can set up your environment in a Selenium 3.0. So I am using the Eclipse. This version is a Kepler service release 2 version. This is a supported the JDK 8. Okay. Now here I created the one Java project. Okay, which is supported the I have set the GRE 1.8. Just refer my previous tutorial how to like set the environment for the Selenium. What are the different environment, like how you set up the JDK, GRE. So please revisit my tutorial video first. Okay, so where you get the idea like how to set up the JDK and all. So for 3.0 you need to download the Java JDK 8 and GRE 1.8. Like here I explain, I already downloaded the JDK in my program file Java. Here you can see I have downloaded JDK 1.8 and the GRE version, and that I set up in my Eclipse environment. Okay, so I created the first project using the JDK GRE 1.8. Okay, and I just write one script over here. Okay, so this is the way I have set up my Geckodriver. Okay, but before I show you the what kind of the exceptions you will get if you not set the property of for your Geckodriver for Mozilla browser. So if we write a script similarly what we written in a 2.0, if we initiate our Firefox driver using this driver object, and if we try to launch this Firefox driver, we will get some exceptions over here. So let's try to run this program quickly. Okay, yes, see, this is the way you will get this is the exceptions. See, is illegal set exceptions. Okay, so path of the driver executed must be set WebDriver.gecko.driver in a system property. Okay, so I will explain you how you can set your Geckodriver. So once you download your Geckodriver, and just make sure you will store in your location. I have just stored in my Selenium jar 3.0. Here I downloaded the Geckodriver zip file and I extract, and this is the Geckodriver.exe. So I set this path in my system property, and it says set. So you have to write a system.set property, similarly like what we set for the Chrome driver. But here you need to be set the value, like this is the value WebDriver.gecko.driver. Okay, and set the path of your Geckodriver.exe. Okay, give the path of your Geckodriver.exe. This way you have to set the path for your Geckodriver. Then after you launch, similarly what you written in a 2.0, you have to just initiate the browser and launch the browser. Then I just find the element of the text box on google.com and send key. Okay, now 3.0 beta might be have some issue right now I facing. If you if you use a quick method like to kill your driver, you will get the exceptions again, the state illegal exceptions. So that's why I put it in a try catch, and I just call just I return the exceptions. This is the limitation. This is one of the right now exception in a Selenium 3.0. Maybe it will be resolved in a later on version. So if you get this kind of exception, just use a try catch block. Okay. So let's run our this program, simple program written in a Selenium 3.0. Let's just click on the run. Okay, I wait for the driver for launch the browser. Okay, it's launch the browser, hit the URL and writing, send the key. Okay, type the keyword pasting, and okay, this is will executed. Okay, so maybe you will get some of this kind of error in this, as I return this is some exception are coming for that. If I use driver.quit, there is some error is coming with this Selenium 3.0. Okay, might be this is a beta version, so that's why we're getting some error. Okay, so this way you can set environment for 3.0, and you can write your scripts in a Selenium 3.0. Okay, if you like my video, please do like and subscribe my channel. Okay, have a good day. Bye bye.